I'm Sheena Larson, and I'm going to be opening up some of these packs that we had processed yesterday. So to start off with, I'm going to be opening up my sponge forceps. You can see here how the autoclave tape had changed color and the autoclave indicator strip. So this means that it was fully processed. Everything is here, it's labeled, it's not past the date. So I'm going to be opening it from this end. And I'm just going to be peeling it all back. Just like that. Now that instrument in there is sterile and I'll be able to grab it now. Now I'm going to move over for my ground sheet. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to check to make sure that the pack is intact. It's fully labeled, has the date, we're not past the due date, and as you can see, this one has also changed color. So as a non-sterile person, I can open up the outside of the pack. And I'm being very careful because once the pack is open, the inside is a sterile field. I never want to cross over the sterile field. These paper ones are a bit stiff. So then I want to take my sterile sponge forceps and I'm just going to reach over here and pull. And those I'm just going to let fall, being sure never to cross open the sterile field. There we go. So now I want to check to make sure that the inside had been fully sterilized. So I do that by finding my strip, which is right here, and I confirm that that one has changed color, which it has. So now I'm going to be opening up my gown pack here. It says here, extra large gown with towel. We're not past the due date, has the initials, it has changed color. Everything seems to be intact. And I'm going to be adding a pair of sterile surgical gloves onto this pack once it's open. So I'm going to take my, not yet. Need to open up the outside, which I can do as a non-sterile person. Apparently my tape was very sticky. So I'm going to up that up away from me, making sure that these edges fold down nicely. never reaching across the center or leaning over the pack. Now I'm going to take my sponge forceps and I'm just going to pull and drop away from me. And I'm going to take these, drop away, drop away, drop away. Before I add my gloves, I'm going to find my steri indicator. Which is right here, and you can see that it has changed color. This here is the huck towel, and then this is my gown. And then I'm just peeling this back. And then dropping onto the gown. Finally, I'm going to be opening up my spay pack, my OVH pack, and I'm going to be adding a number 10 scalpel blade to it. So as with the others, I'm going to check to make sure that it is intact. You can see that it's changed color. OVH pack, 14 gauze, the date, and then initials. So I am just going to open up the outer layer, which I can do as a non-sterile person, making sure to open away from me. And now I'm going to be taking my sterile sponge forceps and opening up the inner pack. I'm just going to let that fall away. And now I'm going to be checking for my indicator strip to make sure that that has changed color, and I can see that here. So I'm just going to pull that, and I can see that it has changed color. So now I'm going to be taking my blades, and I'm just going to drop that in. Now I'm going to be handing off a suture package to a scrubbed in individual. So I just have 3/0 Vicryl on a taper. So I'm just going to take these here and I'm going to peel them back, and I'm going to angle it towards the person grabbing it, and then they can take it and everything remains sterile.